Here's another edition of PACTV Community News. I'm Larry King.
I'm Kim Mio. This week, PACTV Community News takes you to a special performance in Pembroke.
They have a lot of fun on stage and they're very creative.
PACTV Community News also looks at the upcoming construction of Kingston's water treatment facility.
I think it shows faith in the water department, it shows faith in the water superintendent, it shows faith in elected and hired municipal employees.
And we show you what it takes to make Plymouth's 4th of July activities spectacular.
Our budget is $105,000, and to date we've raised about $70,000 with 35 to go.
Our Local Eat segment is back with a taste of Italy. And our arts and entertainment correspondent, Michelle McGrath, suggests some upcoming summer events that are not to be missed.
That and more is part of this week's edition of PACTV Community News.
Kingston is about to embark on building a new $4.7 million water treatment facility approved at last year's town meeting. PACTV Community News spoke with officials from Kingston's water department to learn more about the project.
We're here at the Trackle Pond pump station. It's also called the Richard Loring pump station off of Bishop's Highway. This is our largest well, and this is the well where we originally had the first hits of manganese back about maybe 5-6 years ago. Sometime in the next month or so we're going to begin construction of a water treatment facility that was approved at town meeting, not this past town meeting but the previous one, for $4.7 million. We have a state revolving fund low interest loan that we're getting from the state to fund the building of this treatment facility. The construction should take about a year. It's a year, give or take a month. As part of the process, we also have a separate bid and a separate contract for solar panels that we put on the roof of the building, which will provide some of the electricity, which is our single biggest expense. We have a pump facility right here that has underground water main that runs from here out to Bishop's Highway. We're going to be building our treatment facility over in that area, so we'll be pumping the water from the well to the treatment facility, from the treatment facility into the transportation system for the water.
After the treatment facility is operational, will the results be immediate?
Yes, they'll be immediate because immediately we'll be taking the manganese out of the water. So for the customers that we have that are experiencing issues with manganese in their water, it will be gone immediately. The majority of the ratepayers in the town of Kingston don't know what we're talking about. They haven't experienced any of the manganese in the water, but for the ratepayers that are impacted, it's pretty serious. It clogs up their dishwasher filters, it dirties the clothes. It's not dangerous, it's not harmful, it's just a nuisance.
Is there any gallon amount that this thing will actually...
It's 1.5 million a day. Is
okay.
What it's capable of.
All right.
It will be expandable. There'll be 3 pressure filters when it's finished, with room for a 4th, because there is additional well sites in this area. So if in the future, if it did add a well site, we wouldn't have to build another plant. We'd just add another filter. Okay. No. It's a pump through. It's a pressure filter pump through design, which doesn't require a lot of maintenance or extra staffing or anything. Okay. You know, the guys will probably maybe be there half hour to an hour a day, just checking levels and doing the rounds.
Okay. Okay.
One of the things that surprised us, and it probably shouldn't have surprised us, but this past town meeting by unanimous vote, and when you're asking people in a small town the size of Kingston to spend $4.7 million for a treatment facility that they never knew they were going to need, it's asking a lot. And I think it shows faith in the water department, it shows faith in the water superintendent, it shows faith in elected and hired municipal employees. that we know what our job is and we do our job efficiently and do it well. And I don't want to take much credit for that because I'm the junior member of the Board of Water Commissioners. The other two members have been on significantly longer than me, and they and the people that preceded me have established a reputation of taking care of business, of being forward-thinking, and I think that was shown in the vote that we had at town meeting. So we are pleased, and we know we have a significant responsibility based on the fact that they've given us this kind of support.
New England Village is a residential community where adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities lead dignified and enriching lives. Their staff ensures residents have the opportunity for growth and life experience in a supportive community. Clients at the Pembroke facility recently presented the play Beauty and the Beast, and PACTV Community News was there to capture the story.
The New England Village proudly presents Beauty and the Beast.
He lived in a beautiful castle.
That's mine. I thought it went excellent. It was our first time through, and once the audience came, there was a huge difference between rehearsal and the actual performance. Yeah, it was a great audience too. They were very involved, and the feeling was great all around. The technical people, they just came into, just started tonight. We just began with them, and so everything came together for the show. There's always surprises. There's a lot of improv that goes on that wasn't directed, and I try to tell the actors not to do it during rehearsals, but it comes out anyway. And there's a good play between the audience and the actors, and so I don't mind it. It's just I try to keep those things from getting out of hand and taking over the show. But it's always good that it's there, and that's a tribute to the actors because they have a lot of fun on stage and they're very creative. Every few years, Ginger calls me up and asks me to do a show, and it's a big undertaking, so you can imagine how much is involved, the work hours that are put in. So. It's tough when you only have an hour and a half rehearsal to get things, as soon as things start getting rolling, then it ends and you have to continue next week. But we did, they did a great job with the time that we had, and the finished product was more than I could ever imagine.
Good, great, as usual. Wonderful job. Yeah, amazing.
It was awesome, good?
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yep.
What was your character's name?
Baker and the cook rack.
That's pretty good.
Duxbury's Bay Farm Montessori School held an International Day for its students and parents. The program highlighted the school's innovative philosophy through children-led projects, music, and food. PACTV Community News attended to learn more.
Bay Farm Montessori Academy has been in continuous operation for 40 years. This is our 40th anniversary. We started off as just a preschool, actually with 9 kids in a classroom. In over 40 years, it's grown to a 9-acre campus with 200 kids, starting at 12 months old and going to 8th grade. We have a middle school that started 5 years ago, and it's just booming and doing great stuff. Montessori education is it's pretty complicated. There's a lot that goes behind the philosophy, but all the teachers are very seriously trained in Montessori education. It's a serious undertaking, equivalent to going through graduate school. But basically, it focuses on the self-directed learner independence and helping the kids to understand how to manage their time and direct their own learning.
Today's the International Fair. It's an event we have every year. This is our 4th annual international fair. We have food from around the world, restaurants and food vendors that are here. We have crafters and vendors from around the world offering jewelry, toys, wooden craft, all kinds of beautiful stuff. We have children's activities. We have a passport game where the kids get a passport and then they travel the world, visiting each continent and doing an activity at each continent, earning a passport stamp and a prize at the end. And we have performances which go on all day, starting at 10 o'clock until 3. And we have African drummers, we have Irish steppers, we have Zumba dancers, we have so much more. So it's a great day. Come on out.
Plymouth is well known for its 4th of July activities and include a parade, concert, and fireworks. These events are the result of year-round efforts from the town's 4th of July Parade Committee. PACTV Community News attended a recent committee meeting to see the group in action.
Well, this year I think it's going to be a lot of fun because the theme of the parade is a flag for all seasons, so it gives great opportunity to put floats together, people to participate, and also having 2 local men that served in the Marine Corps and retired with Purple Hearts as our Grand Marshals is going to be, I think, very emotional and significant. Nick Eufragio and Evan Wiley will be leading the parade this year.
Yeah, absolutely. That's we're honored to have them as parade marshals, and yeah, there's a lot of opportunities with Flag for All Seasons. The other thing, we'll probably want to get out to people as well is that the parade is actually starting in a different place. We used to be at Cordage for so many years, and now we're going to be up the street at the old Stop and Shop parking lot. So we'll get word out that that change is going to happen too. I'm Jeff Metcalf. I'm the Vice President of the 4th of July Parade Committee, and we're here to talk about this year's festivities. Is anyone out there that would like to participate? You can go to our website, which is july4plymouth.com, and it's the number 4, july4plymouth.com. So anyone that would be willing to participate in helping set up the parade, we have several sponsors that help to sponsor the parade. We have corporate banners, and it takes 2 to carry a banner. We have about 15 of those at this point, plus who doesn't want to see Elmo or Shrek or Donkey, in the parade? So we need people to do costume characters, and volunteers for the parade is something that is needed, and so anyone that is willing to participate, if you could go to the website, my name and number is there, and I'd love to hear from you. And it's a short period of time, 9:30 to about 11:30, 12 o'clock, and then your day is done. And it's a great time. It's a lot of fun.
Since 1981, when we formed the corporation, when the town under Prop 2.5 said it was no longer going to do it, we've been able to have the parade and the fireworks. We just missed 1 year a few years ago when a major donor in May told us that a $50,000 contribution was not going to be forthcoming. So that year we funded the fireworks and had to forego the parade. We don't want to do that again. Since '81, we've been very successful as a small group of people, numbering anywhere from 3 to 7, that have raised the funds and made sure that the day went off as planned. This year, our budget is $105,000. And to date, we've raised about $70,000 with 35 to go to make sure that we have enough of funds to put on the events for the 2013 4th of July.
We do have a fundraising event coming up on June 24th, Monday, at the New World Tavern for $50 a ticket. There's food, there's entertainment, there's some raffle prizes as well going on, but come on down and to New World Tavern on June 24th. It'll be a great time. Some good raffle items, and I guess there's some special beers as well that's gonna take place. But every little bit helps, every little bit of money helps, and if you could come down and participate in that fundraiser, it would be a big help.
You can learn more about the committee and their upcoming fundraiser at their website, July4Plymouth.com. We hope you'll attend.
It's beginning to seem like summer with the arrival of the many farmers markets in our area. PACTV Community News visited Plymouth Plantation and the Plymouth Farmers Market seasonal opening.
Special day we've all worked really hard for, haven't we? Haven't we? We worked hard for today. And I want to introduce you first to our veteran bell ringer, Mason Anglin Rizzo. Now, he rang the first bell at 8 months old, hanging in my pouch, hanging in my sling, and he did a great job. And he's been ringing it ever since. And today, he's going to pass that bell over to some new families of bell ringers. And we have them right here. We've got the Stone family with Martha Stone and her beautiful son, our special friend Paul Francis, and our friends here, Lisa and Raheem Dagger, and their little beauty, Nadine. So, Mason, would you like to hand Paul Francis the bell?
We are at the Farmers Market at Plymouth Plantation today, and we just had the passing of the bell ceremony.
Hi, I'm Lisa Dagger. I'm one of the new stewards of the Plymouth Farmers Market here at Plymouth Plantation. We are so excited to kick off the season today. It's June 6th, and we will be running from June through October every Thursday from 2:30 to 6:30. We hope you can join us. This year we have a new Culinary Insights series. It's a demonstration series. This day we are kicking it off with Joanna Farrar, the chef from Rye Tavern. She's going to be doing a farm-to-table demonstration, and you can see the recipe on our website. Please check it out at PlymouthFarmersMarket.org.
We have a really, really full house, great showing. It's starting to get a little windy, but I'm sure it's going to stay perfect for us here. Wonderful vendors. We have 8 different produce farmers here this year. We have Westport Winery here, and ice cream makers, meat farmers, all kinds of beautiful stuff. So please come on down and see us. It's a wonderful day at the market.
Hi, I'm Dave from Plato's Harvest Organic Farm, and this is the opening day of the Plymouth Farmers Market. This is my 9th year being here, and we're looking forward to a great season on the grassy green at the Plymouth Plantation.
Farmers markets this season in Plymouth. The Plymouth Harbor Market Days will feature 2 farmers markets this year. The market at Pine Hills is open on Fridays from 3 to 7 p.m. from now till August 30th. And the Courthouse Green Farmers Market is open on Saturdays from 9:30 to 2 p.m. now through October 26th.
Summer on the South Shore just isn't complete without cool waterfront evenings, warm days in the sun, exciting activities for the family, and memories that will last you all winter long. Here is a preview of some upcoming events to kick off your summer. The Book Shack, located at the Independence Mall in Kingston, brings you a one-of-a-kind live stage event featuring comedic hypnotist Frank Santos on June 20th at 8 p.m. Watch in amazement as your friends and family become part of the show and perform hilarious, over-the-top acts, all while they're asleep. Proceeds of this show will help benefit Maureen Mullins' Ride for the Pan Mass Challenge. For more information on this hypnotic event, visit thebookshack.net. Pembroke's Family Fun Day at the Town Green promises to be a fun, educational experience for the whole family. Weed watcher Bill Glover appears at this Pembroke Watershed Association free event on June 30th from 1 to 4 p.m., identifying weeds from the 5 ponds in Pembroke. The New England Aquarium traveling tide pool will also be in residence, with baby animals from visiting farms an obstacle course, pond pollution education, face painting, live music, and raffles. For more information, visit pembrokewatershed.com. Get a closer look into the remarkable world of nature with Wingmaster's World of Owls, coming to the Duxbury Library on Wednesday, June 26th at 10:30 a.m. Learn how owls use their expert sight, hearing, and flight abilities to survive in the wild while discovering new facts, legends, and history about these amazing creatures. For more information on this winged event, visit duxburyfreelibrary.org. This summer marks the 18th annual Summer Concert Series at the Plymouth Waterfront, complete with live music, crafters, artisans, international food, and fun activities for the kids. This oceanfront series kicks off on Wednesday, June 26th, beginning at 6:30 p.m. And it's free. For more information on the 18th annual Summer Concert Series at the Plymouth Waterfront, visit projectarts.com. I'm Michelle McGrath, PR consultant to the arts. Thanks for tuning in today for PCN's Arts and Entertainment News.
Hi, I'm Kim Mio.
And I'm Larry King.
And we're here today with PCN's Local Eat segment, and we're in downtown Plymouth at Cafe Strega. And today we're going to meet owners Vinny and Maria and learn more about this wonderful Italian restaurant with a beautiful view. Hello, Vinny and Maria. Thank you so much for having us here. We're very excited to be here. Tell us about Strega.
We've been here 11 years.
It's beautiful. It overlooks Brewster Gardens.
Beautiful. I love the spot. We have our own open kitchen on the entrance, and we try to put good food for those kind of clients we have. We have good people.
So when he had the opportunity to open here, he said, Maria, I want to put Cafe Strega. And I asked, well, why? He goes, because it's very, I want to make something upscale with good food and not too big, just a nice, certain level of clientele or customers. That was his idea.
So it's a wonderful intimacy here.
Absolutely.
And you have 2 floors, correct?
Yes.
On the bottom floor, we have a mostly function.
A function room.
Crowd. We got a couch in a nice place. And we do good price, we keep it, we don't kill anybody.
Oh, wonderful.
Boy, look at that.
Tell us about these wonderful appetizers.
Well, those are our signature meatballs. And in Italy, meatballs are, everyone makes meatballs, but those are from our town.
This looks good. And a little sauce.
Oh, those are wonderful scallops.
I've never had meatballs like this before.
Was it good, Larry?
Yeah, very authentic. The scallops are good. Sweet, but tasty.
The glaze is wonderful.
Yep.
Tell us, what does Strega actually mean?
Strega is a liqueur that was very popular in the 1960s and 1970s, like Campari, and they would use it, you could drink it straight up on the rocks, mix it with other drinks. And there's a little story behind Strega. Strega, at the time, the liquor company, said that Strega was a love potion. Vinny takes a lot of pride in the food, in the menu. He creates the menu. The menu is his. He goes over the menu once a year, or he changes the menu just to make it nice and fresh, different things. And with the chefs that we have that come and go, chefs come and go in every restaurant, but he trains them all, from the one in Trattoria San Pietro to here in Cafe Strega in Tuscany Tavern. He trains all his chefs, and he takes pride in exactly having them do how he wants the recipes to be made. Not just the ingredients, but even the preparation, the time, how long it takes to cook the food, and how he wants the food to be presented. He's very articulate on that.
Clam is from Brewster.
Enjoy. Very authentic. And the cheese. What kind of cheese?
Parmesan.
Parmesan? And it's not overpowering. It's just perfect. Texture is good. The glaze is, I can't describe it.
Balsamic.
Balsamic. That's the flavor.
glaze.
Mhm. I'll be back. You're gonna open up at some. Salud.
Hi, I'm happy to be with you today, and I'm so pleased to introduce Mike Galla, who's the new Assistant Town Manager in Plymouth. He started just a fresh 2 weeks ago, and I think you've already been able to get a good flavor of this community and see your way around. Tell me about your first couple of weeks.
Yeah, my first 2 weeks I've been out kind of exploring the community a little bit. It's a large community, 104 square miles. You know, you have a lot of open space, a lot of good business, a lot of wooded areas. I got to see the parks, Long Beach. I also was able to view Plymouth from the air as well to really get a good view of the vast differences each area of Plymouth has.
I remember I first did that when I started here 8 years ago. I found the experience a little scary, but certainly it does show you how large the community is. Now, I know that I was away last week, so that was a little different starting a new job, but you've been already working on some technology projects for the town. Tell us what you've done and when we can start to see some results.
Yes, I've been looking at the social media projects, specifically Facebook and Twitter, looking at some policies to develop on how we'll use those to interact with the public, exploring some of the other towns that have already implemented those two applications, and hopefully we'll look to roll those out by the end of the month and into July.
That's going to be great. I talked on this last segment about how that would be one of my goals for next year, so it's certainly nice that you're going to be able to do that. And I think the community will be able to respond. Certainly we'll reach that segment that I think that maybe we haven't before, using our typical website and how we get information out now. Tell me what else you have planned for projects over the next couple of months even, and if you had an opportunity to interact with some of our residents.
I have had an opportunity to interact with some of the residents as they've come in while you were away and even while you're still here, just to address some of the concerns that they had in this town, looking at the trash and solar panels and dogs and some different issues that pop up. Yeah, you know, I'll be looking to work with department heads on different projects, work with affordable housing and some of the other committees that are going on in town. So I'm going to be pretty busy getting to know Plymouth.
You certainly are. Even this Friday, we have a full-day retreat that I've mentioned before to the public. There's about 40 of us. It's you and I and the department heads, as well as the chairman from the different precincts, the chairman from the steering committees, and then a selected group of boards and committees in the community that we're bringing out for this full-day retreat to talk about guiding principles, some of the way that we treat each other in civil discourse, as well as we'll be talking about some ethics training, conflict of interest, and we're lucky enough to have Attorney Betsy Lane, who you have not met yet, from Copeland and Page, our town moderator Steve Trifletti, and our own state representative Tom Coulter helping us with that session. So that should be on all day Friday, and I think that you're going to get both to meet a lot of people and get a lot accomplished. And then after that, one of the things that I'd like to mention, and you've been working on a little bit with Selectman Tavares, is the July 4th celebration. We have work that we do around Town Hall in order to get ready to make that event both safe and productive and fun for the entire community. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to put in a plug that anybody that does participate in the July 4th events or just appreciates and loves them, anything that you can do for that July 4th organization, they would certainly appreciate it. If you have any parting words, otherwise I want to let the community know that you're available to help them if they have any problems. And where can they reach you?
They can reach me here at Town Hall. You can email me or call, stop in. I'm always welcome to see new faces. As again, it's a large town. I'm excited to be here and excited to meet everybody in town.
Thanks for watching PACTV Community News. Replay times are listed at pactv.org. Click on the PCN logo to watch each complete edition or individual story.
And see us on YouTube by searching for the PACTV Community News channel. Also, like us on Facebook to receive previews each week with links to all our stories.
Thanks for watching. Join us next week for another edition of PACTV Community News.